Good morning team, we've got a new update on the particle feature, and now you can customize the image that comes out of it. So instead of the square, the blackish square thing, you can add your own image to it. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at how you can dynamically change that with scripts. So I've got this button right here which is empty, and I'm just gonna go on GS fiddle. Actually, I don't need to do that. I'm just going to write on the button itself. Right, so I'm going to go let b is equal to parcel dot get feature by id and my feature id, which is in, I think it's empty, yep. So I'm gonna call it emit f. It's arbitrary, and I'm gonna write here emit f. Cool. Now we want to listen to the button clicking. So feature.on click. It's got an event. Cool. And what to do now? So now we want to set the an image, right? So b dot. Actually, before we do that, I want to change the color of it, because changing the color of a particle feature has changed too. It used to be RGB and RGB array, and now it's a hexadecimal. So color 1, you go RGB color picker, or just search for color picker. Cool. Select the color. So I'm gonna go for the hex. So we used to go for the RGB, now we'll go for the hex. And string, so double quotes, and here's my color 1. Nice. So I'm gonna set color 2 as well. Set color 2, double quotes, and this time I'm gonna set it to, let's go blue. Blue, nice. Blue. Ah, it's the same thing, damn it. Get back there. Oh, there you go. Purple. And there you have it. I'm just gonna copy this just in case. Refresh. Right, I'm just gonna wait for everything to load a little bit, and I'm also going to check. Alright, I've got to refresh again because there's a bug. Up. Alright, there you go. And okay, it's still there. Oop, here. There's an error right there. Cool. Now I want to check whether it saved this, because there's a small bug with saving at the moment. And let's check again, and no, it's still there. The reason for this is that when you delete script, it doesn't save, but when you add script, it does save. So I'm just going to press enter, maybe space as well. Up. Refresh. There you go. Up. Now everything is fine. Right, so if I press the button now, you can see the green and purple. It's not as bright as it used to be. Maybe that's been changed, or maybe it's just a color that I've picked that is really bad. Let's see. If I go really bright, like yellow, hop, and put it right there. Hop. Awesome. It's been saved. Refresh. As you can see, the purple and the green, or the I forgot what the other color was, are still there. Now if I press the button, so we can see it did change to yellow, but it's still a little bit blackish. Right, so now let's change the picture of it. Alright, so I'm just going to refresh because it's another bug. The bug that I'm talking about is if you look at the top hand corner, you can see full prime passage right now, but a few seconds ago it was the parcel next to me. so the client would think that I'm on a different parcel. Alright, so what you want to do to change your picture is you go b.set, open an object, URL, and double quote, and then you can put your URL. So for this, I'm just gonna go on Google. Let's go with Nicolas Cage again, classic. Cool. Up. And copy image address. Right. So there you go. So we've set a color and we've set an image. What will happen is the colors will be ignored, or at least they may appear and then disappear. So when you set a custom image, it overtakes the colors, so you can't set an image that's a specific color. Right, so I'm just gonna copy this just in case and refresh. Now let's look at the top hand corner and see if that bug appears. Yep, so it says chillaxing and then 4' passage. So you can't edit anything if it says chillaxing, but if it says your parcel, that's good. Alright, cool, it's still there. Let's try this. And there you go, we've got Nicolas Cage popping up from the ground. Awesome. So now, if you were to, there's a slight bug with particle system. So if I edit this, you can see that's all URL right there. But if I delete that, the whole particle feature will crash. So you'll have to delete it and create another one. So that's just a warning for you guys. But you can dynamically set to another image. So for example, if I go to my Dropbox and let's go with these things, up, copy, and I'm just going to change that link to this. It did save. I'm just going to copy again just in case. Refresh. Awesome. So we still have the Nicolas Cage picture, and if I press the button, there you go, it switched the image. Alright, cool. Now as a reminder, I'm just gonna type in the other functions you can use. So what you can do is b.set, you can change your emit rate. So emit rate, set it to 0.01 to turn it off pretty much. If I set it to 100, it will be full, and if I set it to 0, it will be crashing, I think. So you need to set it to a really tiny amount if you want it to be off pretty much. So let's try that. Refresh again. Right, so right now the emit rate, it's quite big. So if I press on this, it turns off. I mean, it turns off. If we look carefully, maybe we'll be able to see some. Nope. Okay, so it is off. Awesome. So I'm just going to put it back to 100 here. 100. Cool. Refresh. And let's go. Right, it works. Okay, so after the emit rate, you've got the max rate, or max size, was it? Not quite sure for this one. b.set max size to 100, or let's put it to 10. You could set the same thing for minimum size, so instead of max size you can put min size and then put whatever you want. I'm just gonna delete that for now. I forgot that it won't save when you delete, but it will save when you add stuff. So refresh and let's give this a try. There you go. Wow, okay. So it turns out that max size to 10 is actually quite big. So let's fix that. Alright, so maximum size to 10 is a bit too big. Minimum size, let's put it below, and maximum size, we'll put it to this. Alright, there you go. So that was scripting the particle system in the new version of Cryptovoxels.